Hello, everyone. It is Monday, March 3rd, 2015, and we just got a Facebook page last
Woo!
week.
Yeah.
And we didn't record a thing last week like we were supposed to. So, you should like us on Facebook.com/Facerollin, as well as SoundCloud.com/Facerollin, YouTube.com/Facerollin. Alright. So, it's been a while
It
since our
has.
last one. It's been a
Really?
solid month. And I played so many games, you guys.
Me
So
too.
many games. And I'm not actually kidding this time. Let me go into my Steam real quick. Recent. I bought Ollie Ollie today.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, hell yeah.
I hate that game.
Oh, man.
Mostly, I just don't get the controls yet. So for now,
All
I
right,
hate
that's face rolling, everybody. Thanks for coming out.
it. Yeah, for now, I just don't get the controls. I'll play a bit more later.
Okay.
Um, Ollie Ollie is like a 2D skateboarding game. That's all there is to it, really.
You're
Um,
such like a buzzkill, man. You're just like, I got this great game. I mean, it's great except for the fact that it's awful.
no, I didn't say it was. I mean,
You didn't say it was great. It was my enthusiastic yay that implied it was great.
yeah. No, everyone likes it. I just didn't get used to the controls yet. I played it for like 15 minutes, and I was like, eh. I played. Oh, I bought Painkiller.
What's
All
Uh,
right.
Painkiller?
Painkiller Black Edition, which is like this single-player gothic horror arena shooter. So basically, you just jump in circles and shoot zombies of various kinds.
Yeah, the guns get crazy.
Yeah. So far, I just have the shotgun and the like stake gun,
Steak gun? Does it shoot steaks? Please say that it shoots steaks.
wooden stakes,
Ah.
There's
Like
a gun.
as in
immediately.
as in tri-tip wooden stake, prime rib steaks.
Oh my god.
Um, let's see. God, I have so many things on here. Uh, Paranautical Activity came back onto Steam after it was taken off of Steam because the creator threatened to kill Gabe Newell.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Wait,
Now
what?
it's back on Steam
a
with
bad approach.
Paranautical Activity Deluxe Atonement Edition.
Wait. Like he
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Wait, he
I just
straight
noticed
up
that.
threatened to kill
No,
Gabe?
basically, like his game came out on a Monday instead of a Tuesday and came out late or something.
Uh-huh.
So he was like, God, then like over Twitter, he was like, God damn, I swear I'm gonna kill Gabe Newell because of this.
Wow.
So yeah, I played that game. It's basically a first-person shooter Binding of Isaac
Oh, really?
in every way. Yeah,
So-
it's pretty bad though.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
Yeah, because so many enemies are just straight up faster than you, especially the bosses. So no matter what you do, you can't necessarily get away and you just die. Bad game. I played Realm of the Mad God.
Yeah, okay. I
Wait,
spent a
what
lot
is
of
what
time
is
at it.
Realm of the Mad God?
Realm of the Mad God is an MMO.
Oh,
that is
right, you were telling me
2D
about
with
that.
like pixel graphics. Everything is randomly generated. You create a character, you play with him like for an hour, and then he dies, and you make a new character.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's got some roguelike elements for like you
Yeah,
once
it's a
you
roguelike
get-
MMO, and it's pretty dang fun. Also, it's a twin stick shooter, which is also really cool.
Yeah, I enjoy that game.
I played Overture, which is the same thing except single player.
All right.
And then the big one that I played a lot of, World of Warcraft. No, I'm kidding. I played none of that. Um,
Yeah, our raid group disbanded.
yeah, because I was like, guys, let's play Final Fantasy 14, and several people were like, okay.
No, it was more like you got a girlfriend. I'm gonna play that instead of World of Warcraft.
That's also true, but it's not my fault that our raid disbanded because we had two tanks other than me, and then one of them left, and then I left, so we had
Oh,
one
yeah.
tank, and that's not enough for a raid.
Yeah, I think that having a 2-day-a-week raid schedule is just really tough on everyone.
But that's also, I didn't want to talk about WoW at all. I played Monster Hunter
Yeah.
3 until I got Monster Hunter 4, which is so much better than 3.
It's better than any other Monster Hunter in the series by
I
far.
agree. Except for maybe graphics, because it's a 3DS exclusive. But it is incredible. Literally minutes before the podcast started, I killed the Gormagala, which is the title monster of Monster Hunter 4. And Jesus Christ, that was a good battle. But basically, what Monster Hunter is it's a action RPG with very slow combat, similar to like Dark Souls, where you fight various monsters, almost all of which are dinosaurs or dragons. Uh, then you carve them up, make them into armor and weapons, and fight bigger monsters. Then you carve those up, make cooler armor and weapons, and then you fight even bigger ones, and so on, and so on, and so on. And there's online multiplayer, so you can do it in teams.
That
Yep.
sounds very dark. Like, you're just like...
And yet it's such a colorful game.
It
With
is.
so much whimsy. You have little cat companions that fight with you
And say awful puns.
and say awful puns. Like there's the Meowster Hunter.
Oh God. Every time.
The Monster Hunters, which are, cat monster hunters. And yeah, it's a very cute game where you want to break every single part of a dinosaur's body and make it cry. And I
my
do mean
God.
literally make it cry, because you collect their tears to make
That's true. That is
to
an
get
item to
upgrades.
collect.
Wow, this game's kind of fucked up. Not gonna lie. It sounds really fun, but
It is
like...
super fun.
It's pretty awesome. So my experience with Monster Hunter is when I was still in high school, I got Monster Hunter 2 on the PlayStation 2, and I played that game for like 2 hours, and I was like, man, fuck this. Because
Yeah.
everything is super flat, and when you're playing that game and you're alone and you have like no AI companions or helpers, the monsters just focus on you. You never have an opportunity to like do anything. And there are people that have enjoyed that series for a long time. Like, Monster Hunter 2, you could alleviate that problem by having a PS2 that had internet access. You could play with other people. But Monster Hunter 4, like the introduction of these cat helpers, actually changes that fundamental part of the game I never enjoyed. Because
Yep.
now the monster will sometimes go for them, giving you opportunities to like sharpen your blade or heal that you never had before.
Oh, wow.
Well, kinda. You could just move into a different zone and do that.
That's true. You can do that too.
Also, they were sort of introduced in Monster Hunter 3 with your companion Cha-Cha, which is like this weird little tribal acorn person, which
Right.
had many of the same things, but you never collected them. You kind of just, did requests, which is just like, hey, grab some stuff and some of these points, and then
Right.
turn them in. But yeah, you only had one of them in Monster Hunter 3. And Monster Hunter 3, I enjoyed it in the same way that I enjoyed Dota, which is it's fun, much like punching yourself in the face repeatedly is fun.
Monster Hunter.
But Monster Hunter 4 is more like a light slap. A very enjoyable, sexually
I'm
light
having
slap.
such a good time. I don't know if you guys can hear this.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Monster Hunter 4 introduced so many little things that added up to make the game so much better.
Yeah.
Like
It really
the way
did.
movement works now, where like you just keep running after jumping, or how you can do jump attacks, which let you sometimes mount the monster.
Oh.
And, oh yeah, yeah,
Then you stab him in the back a lot. It's
yeah, and
great.
then you repeatedly stab it. You just stab it repeatedly as fast as you can.
And sometimes while you're doing it, like body parts like break and fly off. It's fantastic.
It's
That
the
sounds really
best.
brutal.
It's great.
And then it's over, and then you punch it in the head, and by punch, smash it with a giant hammer.
This is really dark. Like
Yeah.
this game.
Gruesome right
It's
now.
a great game.
Yeah.
And like the other thing Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate does that I think is really cool is like, so you have the jumping mechanic, and they've redesigned a lot of the areas so that you can actually like climb and jump off of stuff. Like there's cliffs
Yep.
and things everywhere
Yep.
that weren't in the series before to kind of give you opportunities to do that.
Yeah, they put in little tiny cliffs and ledges and took out underwater combat. And let me
What?
tell you, underwater combat is the devil in Monster Hunter 3. Monster Hunter 3 was the only one with it. And then when they announced Monster Hunter 4, they made it a selling point that what underwater combat was out. They were like, I think it was like at E3 or something, they were like, there's no more underwater combat. And everyone cheered.
That's funny. Wait,
Oh,
but
man.
like, on when
Yes.
has underwater combat ever been a good thing in a game?
Never. But they
Yeah,
wanted to
so-
have like fish monsters and like sharks and stuff.
Steel Diver is pretty good with underwater combat.
What the fuck is Deal Diver?
Steel Diver is a submarine game. It's good.
Get out of here, Trevor.
No one cares about your submariners.
Yeah, fuck the Navy.
Indeed.
So yeah, that's what I've been playing. I don't think I've. Oh, also, since Dragon Ball Xenoverse came out, which I did not play, I was inspired
I
to
have.
watch Dragon Ball Z. And I started on Friday. Right before this
And
podcast started, I finished episode 60. So I watched 60 episodes in what, 3 days now?
Okay.
Oh, Jesus, why? Why would you do that to yourself?
But I've also watched 10 episodes of Dragon Ball Z Kai with my girlfriend, so that's 70 episodes of Dragon Ball Z in the last 3 days. And let me tell you, that series holds up not too badly.
Dragon, Rockin' Dragon,
That's right.
come get me.
I found a stream where they cut out the opening theme, the closing theme, so it's just
Oh,
non-stop.
Well, that sort of fixes a lot of problems with it. Because then
Yeah.
you don't have last time on Dragon Ball Z, whoa, for 20 minutes.
That's true, but you do still get the announcer of like, will Goku make it in time? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. And I'm like, I will find out next time.
You don't have to find out.
Rockin' Dragon.
And yeah, it is super duper good. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. What about you, Trevor? Since you said you watched or you played Xenoverse.
Oh yeah, I played Xenoverse. So here's
wouldn't
the
say
problem.
play.
Here's the problem with all of the games I played these past 2 weeks, except for Monster Hunter 4, are kind of broken. I just want to get that out there. Xenoverse is the least broken, but what Xenoverse is it's this bizarre hybrid like fighting game and MMO.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
So
on
you make a
Pinterest.
character, your own OC Dragon Ball character,
Yeah.
and let me tell you, there are some uncreative people out there, because you walk around the world and you'll just see people named like Goten, or like Gohan, or Goku, and they
Yep.
just look exactly like that character. So there's like 80 Gohans running around. But anyway, you go and you create a team, and then you go do these like battles that are like different scenarios from the show. And it's kind of neat because like the battles will take place over multiple areas. And when you're in there, like in those battles, the game is fantastic. When you're not in those battles, it's a little bit of a chore because right now the servers are like getting hammered. So like you'll get in, you'll do a battle, and as soon as the battle's over, it'll be like disconnected from the server, and you go back
Oh,
to the main
no.
screen. The good news is though that the game at least like remembers everything you gained and acquired during the battle, so you don't lose progress when it happens. But it's frustrating to get shot back to the main menu after every single time you do anything in that game.
Wait,
It's an
so
issue that'll
even-
probably go away.
Even when you do single player quests?
Yes. So
But wait,
you
didn't
what
Jacob
you
fix
can
it?
do what you can do is you can like disable your wireless adapter and then play the game. It'll be like wireless not detected. You want to play like single player and just be offline, and you can do that.
Wow.
But the weird thing is the game won't give you that option unless you disable your wireless card. Like if you are connected to the internet, you'll just keep trying to connect even if it's not actually picking up a signal.
That sucks. That's
Yeah,
awful.
It's weird. It's really weird. But at least like there is a way to like play offline, I guess. So there's that.
the way is just not have the internet available to you.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that is an issue that will go away as that game is out longer. But yeah, like right now, it's a fun game. Like as far as like fighting games go, especially ones that are in like a full 3D environment, it's pretty great. And it does all the things you would expect from Dragon Ball Z. Like you can hit a person and like teleport behind them and like continue the chain. You put points into either strike supers or like projectile supers. So your character can have like stronger Kamehamehas, or you can get these like combo chains where you activate it once and your character does some crazy like 20-hit combo. So it's great. I think it's a pretty fun game, and I look forward to playing it when it's less broken. As for the other game I've been playing is Resident Evil Revelations 2.
Wait, that's the remake of the remake you were talking about, right?
No. Revelations 2 is actually a new Resident Evil game.
Oh, cool.
When did it come
It's
out?
the first one to be episodic. So the way they're doing is there's going to be 4 episodes, and they actually all come out within a week. So this week
nice.
there'll be a
Oh,
new
wow.
episode. So here's the thing. I have dealt with a lot of disappointment from Capcom
Oh boy.
over the past like 5 years. So last month, this is related. It's not going to seem like it is at first, but it's related. Last month I downloaded Unity because I wanted to see what it was like to make a game, and so I made one of their like free project games with like you make a little roller ball and stuff. What I discovered is making a game is hard. Okay, it's hard.
Yes, you are quite
It's not
correct.
easy to do.
No, it's
Right?
not.
Go
So,
on.
Wait, no. What made you think it would be easy?
no,
That's my
nothing made me
question.
think it would be easy. I thought it would be, work, and it is. But I just want to say, making games is hard. Capcom doesn't know how to make games. I don't know what they're doing over there. So here's the thing.
They're making Monster Hunter.
Resident Evil 6, I think, was bad. It was bad.
Yep.
Revelations was pretty good, and I think Revelations 2, when I played it, which is the day it came out, was really good. I liked it a lot. I think it is a return to form for Resident Evil like I've never seen before. There are definitely some still like minor issues, but overall it was great. Then Capcom patched it saying, hey, we got a performance update because people were complaining about like frame rate drops and glitches that were happening, which is true, they were, but they weren't like unplayably bad. It was like you would shoot a zombie and the game would kind of hitch up for a half second, which was annoying, but playable. This patch is causing people who used to be able to play the game to no longer be able to play it because they start the game and it runs at 10 frames a second, and there's nothing they can do to fix that.
Oh no. Oh no. How often is this issue occurring?
No, this is like constant. Like if you go to the forums right now, you will see that Resident Evil Revelations 2 has been downvoted into oblivion. It's been downvoted for a couple of reasons. Not just that problem. But one of the issues is that they accidentally promised local co-op on the store page, and then people bought it and realized there's no local co-op.
Oh no.
So the reason that happened is because they just copied and pasted the same bio for the console versions, which that's a mistake I'm willing to forgive, because they have updated it to say, hey, there's no online co-op. But yeah, like if you go to the forums or the community page right now, you'll see tons of people just being like, how do I go back to the previous version? I want to play this game.
Oh no.
So that's the bad part aside, okay? We can get into my problems with Capcom as a company some other time, because I do have them, but I don't want to get into them now, because I want to talk about the good part, and the good part is there is a
Monster
thing in
Hunter.
Resident Evil Revelations 2 called Raid Mode, and Raid Mode is incredible.
Raid mode?
Do you have
Raid
to
mode.
gather 9 to 24 other people to do it with you? And then cancel it?
No, you get one other person. You get one.
Okay.
But that part's not in the game yet because they haven't put the online co-op part. It's a problem. Okay, but raid mode at its core though is something that's really cool. So what raid mode is you pick a character from the Resident Evil series. So far it's just like 6 of them. most of which you've seen in Revelations 2, but there's more to come. You pick a character, and then you pick a mission, and you're put in a scenario where you need to like get to the exit, or you need to like protect somebody. You have like an objective. And there is RPG mechanics where your character is leveling up and learning new skills. The enemies all have health bars, and they even have like sometimes they'll be like electric zombies or like fire zombies, or they'll have like a shield in front of them, and you have to like flank around the side to shoot them. And it's a really cool mode, and there's a lot in it too. Like there's like 200 or 300 missions or something, and there's even like daily missions to go.
Oh, nice.
And so, like, considering that someone could, like, each episode is $5, so someone could spend $5, and raid mode alone is, like, well worth that $5. So I think Revelations 2 is a fantastic game. I just wish that it was working.
That is a definite hurdle to enjoying a game.
Yeah. So if you are someone out there who likes Resident Evil and wants to check out Revelations 2, I would probably recommend just waiting like a week or so until it's working.
Do you think that the Steam page reviews of this game will survive that patch? Like, do you think it's going to be able to recover from it?
It's gonna be tough for the PC version, but here's the thing: Resident Evil has fans that can be kicked around and they'll keep coming back.
That's true.
I am one of them. Like Resident Evil 6 was extremely disappointing, but I'm back for more. And I think this game has a fan base that is strong enough that Revelations 2 is going to be all right.
So what you're saying is you will play all the way until Resident Evil 13-2.
Yes. That is what will happen.
What's her face blonde girl from Resident Evil 4 returns.
Jill.
Yeah, Jill returns.
Jill returns. I just imagine Jill with like her big glasses, and she like rips them off. Some action music plays. She is. She's sick of sandwiches.
Trevor,
Yes.
speaking of which, I totally went to Long Beach Comic Expo this weekend, and I saw a Lightning cosplayer, and I really wanted to take a picture of her and send it to you so that you know that people loved that game.
I know they do. I know they do, and I tried to understand them. I gave it 60 hours of a chance.
Jesus. I'm pretty sure the popular opinion is that those people are wrong, though.
Version of that game.
What was that, Caps?
I'm pretty sure the popular opinion, though, is that those people are wrong.
I really hope so.
You know what? If I see a cosplayer of Lightning at WonderCon, I'm going to straight up interview them for this podcast. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to ask them why they love Final Fantasy 13 and what made them want to cosplay Lightning of all characters, and what about her is so compelling.
I thought she was cute.
I am curious what they find compelling about Lightning. All the power to them, though. I mean, Lightning. The costumes are one of the nicer parts of that game, I guess.
Are they? Are they?
Of the costumes.
I have opinions on those.
You have
costumes.
opinions? What are those opinions?
They are loud.
Were there not enough belts and zippers?
There's just so much. It's like they had someone draw costumes in space. They were like, I want you to draw something that will be like this without gravity. But then they forgot to add the gravity. And then they made armor that it doesn't work. It's just, if someone sat down in it, they would split in half. So it's
That's
like,
not true. There's a lot of cosplayers of Final Fantasy 13 out there.
yeah, you know what? They're not using real armor, Kelly. They're using this wonderful stuff called Wonderflex. Because it flexes. It's not good armor, but it's good cosplay.
I'm like on a mission now to find Final Fantasy cosplayers and ask and just like see how far the rabbit hole goes.
I've actually tried.
So what you're saying, in a universe where there's giant chickens that you can ride and magic and gun swords, there isn't a material that that can do that?
I haven't seen it. It doesn't exhibit those qualities when you see it in the game. They'd never move their abdomens.
What kind of sick fuck do you have to be to move your abdomen? If you move your abdomen, I don't even
want to know you.
Yeah.
Don't even talk to me.
God.
Like, seriously, I don't know. They must have really strong cores or something. That they never move it.
That's why they were chosen.
The bro. And he's only, like, not even dressed, so that's why, probably.
I think that's the main selling point of the game.
Yeah?
You know, like how...
The lack of abs.
Oh,
Back of
my
the
God.
box.
Not an app to be found. Back of the box quote.
They're all in, like, super strong corsets just so they can stand up.
Yeah.
That's why they're so
They're like, do you like rippling abs? Us neither.
That's
Final
neither.
Fantasy 13.
I think Tetsu Nomura has that on a business card.
He was really into knees, though. He was like, guys, don't put any knee armor on these people. They have super strong ones.
Yeah.
So, Kelly, I've actually made an effort on Reddit to find somebody who likes Final Fantasy 13 and ask them why.
Uh-huh.
And I've done my best to be, like, nice about it. Like, I'll PM someone and I'll be like, hey, I'm curious. What do you like about Final Fantasy 13? And I try to make it clear that, like, I'm not going to, like, attack you. I'm not going to, like, berate you for it. I really do want to hear what you like about it. I've sent out 5 of those messages, and so far no one has responded to me. And this has been, like, a month-long process.
That's because you are not just making a topic in the Final Fantasy Reddit, like, and just doing it. I'm going to do that right now. I bet there's a Final Fantasy 13 Reddit.
Oh, there is.
Do they talk about how great the game is? Because you could just read
Yeah,
those.
just make,
You don't have to
just
talk
make a post titled "Why."
Titled Why? Just put that up there. See
Yeah,
what
just a
happens.
text post, but with no text, just the title "Why." And I feel like people will know exactly what you're talking about.
You'll be like, hey, I have a podcast, and we're just really curious, and we'll put your comments up on our website. I promise I will not attack you. Please tell me why you like this game, because we don't know.
But there's no promises that my co-hosts
It's
also
true.
won't attack.
Okay. I found a positive comment on the Our Games conversation about Final Fantasy. This is from Dante777. This is okay. So this was 20 days ago. Is the story well told? Are the characters interesting? The driving force for a large part of the game is the characters and their interactions. I really liked each of the characters' growth. The story never felt like it was Lightning and pals. Every character got a chance in the spotlight. They all have their flaws, and I can see how one or more of the characters could be considered annoying. But I love seeing them go through going from a group of fugitives who couldn't work together and at times threatened to kill each other to a functional team. It's unusual for a Final Fantasy game to have a dysfunctional party, and I liked it.
Oh.
So
They have no
each character has their flaws, and the flaws is that they exist. From what I understand.
That's accurate. Every sentence of that was like a dagger to my chest.
There's a section in this for the combat system, but I'm going to just link this entire Reddit post to you right now so that you can go through it, because I know you will.
I love to be edified.
Is the whole post about Final Fantasy 13?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, let's move on. Past
Please.
Final Fantasy 13.
Please.
Yeah, so how about Final Fantasy 13-2?
Nope. We are not doing that yet.
Is Evie still there?
Evie's right here.
I'm right here.
What games have you played, Evie?
I have played Darkest Dungeon. That's right? That's
Oh,
right.
I wanted to play that.
Oh my
It's pretty
god,
great.
it's so good.
I know, it looks so good. I want
I
to play
love
it.
it. It's like a dungeon crawler mixed with some RPG, mixed with just some sick fuck who just doesn't want you to ever be happy. So it's pretty much the perfect game for Capsworth, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because, yeah, it's brutal.
Is it top down? Do you shoot tiers?
It's side-scrolling.
I know. I watched a lot of it. But yes, explain what it is.
It's a side-scroller dungeon crawler, except that there's a story of your uncle or distant relative fuck up accidentally opened a portal to something, either hell or alien planet, or it's pretty Lovecraftian, except
so
that...
it's Doom
What?
1.
Huh?
So it's Doom 1.
It's imagine it's like Middle Ages.
Yeah.
Doom 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you have like you go into your town that's now you've inherited, because that's of course you did, and you
Yeah.
have to like pay for upgrades to the town, which makes the town better, and then you have like overriding missions that your housekeeper gives you, and you aren't a character in the game. You hire adventurers to do your bidding. So you'll be like, hey, we need to go into like Pig Nation, go kill some pigs. Because there's 3 areas in the game. There's the ruins, which are like cultists and Lovecraftian horrors, and horrors actually. And then there's the pig area, which is just a whole bunch of humanoid pigs that want to eat you. And then there's the 3rd area, which is sort of like slime, bugs, and like necromancer sort of thing, which is like a lot of poison stuff. So there's 3 areas. They're still in development, so there's a few other areas that will be coming to the game, but those are the only 3 you can play right now. And they each have bosses that are sort of like storylines, so you have to fight like the lowest of the totem pole of the anarchy of the pigs, and then you eventually get up to the Prince of Pigs.
Piglet.
What?
Piglet?
Yeah, Piglet. Actually, Wilbur was the side boss in that early fight, so, you know, to each his own. They embrace it. And then, oh my god, the fights, though, are just, like, there's 2 stats for your characters that matter. There's health and there's sanity. And sanity is just brutal. Everything that these enemies do, like, eats at your hero's sanity. And when they go insane, they get traits. And sometimes those traits are good, and sometimes those traits are terrible. So, like, one person I know turned into a masochist, and he just started cutting himself repeatedly during a battle.
Oh no.
Which just isn't helpful. You'd be like, hey, Knight, it'd be really great if you attacked the other team instead of yourself. And he'd be like, no, I need to bleed more. Blood is power. And I'm like, no, please don't. Everyone will die because of you.
Good God.
So you don't want to go insane, but it's impossible, like, not to. So town is basically like dealing with your heroes going insane. You can assign them to do tasks in town which will help their sanity, and sometimes that will get them addicted to those things. So, like, I have someone who will only gamble. I have someone who will only pray. I have someone who won't go into the church because she saw something there and she doesn't want to talk about it. I think she might have been molested.
What? Whoa.
That you are inferring a little too much.
It said, and I quote, Lucinda, they have terrible names, because they're, you know, generic, just generated so that you can get rid of them but then still be attached to them.
You can also name them, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, you can,
rename
but
all of them.
I don't trust naming them because I'll get too attached, and then when they die, I'll be really sad. I've only lost like 4 people so far. Trevor's lost like everyone.
So Evie and I have very different approaches to how to play this game. Because I have a policy where when I send you into the dungeon, you come back successful, or you don't come back. So my graveyard is filled with names of people who weren't good enough to make it back.
You never gave them a chance.
No.
They will ask you when they start getting like really low on health or like really insane, they'll be like, can we leave? Can we just go home? And I'm always like, of course you can. I'm sorry, guys. This has been a tough battle. Let's go home and deal with it.
And
Because
people
they
feel
all
like,
die.
oh, sounds like someone's a quitter.
Well, no, here's the thing. If everyone dies, you do not get the stuff that you got in the dungeon. If
Ooh.
everyone survives, if one person makes it back alive, even if you don't complete your mission, you get all the stuff that you found in there. So for me, I am much richer than Trevor.
Yeah, that's true. But here's the thing: I've culled the weak.
No, you haven't. People are also stronger than you because they've seen horrors and survived them. You have all level 1 people still. I have level 4.
That sounds actually like a lot of fun. This game sounds really cool.
It's pretty great.
It's good. It can be stressful though because sometimes you like get attached to someone and then they die, or they're like about to die and you're like, fuck, I can't quit this game. This game autosaves. Like I can't get out. There's no escape. This person is dead and I loved them. I gave them the best armor and they're gone. And it's just like, oh, but now I have to save these other 3 fucks that are like lost without this good person. How am I gonna get out of this dungeon? There was one time where I got to the final room, because most of the missions will be like explore all the rooms, if it's not a story mission. I got to the last room, there was a pile of rubble in front of it, and piles of rubble you need a shovel to dig out, or everyone has to do it by hand, and when they do it by hand, they get a lot of insanity. And a lot of damage, because the rubble is like made of human bones and stuff. Yeah, it's not like good shit that you want to dig through.
Yeah, it's not like Barney rubble.
Yeah, no, it's not like cookies. You're not gonna find anything good in there. It's like fucking human bones and sludge and like nails. Everything bad. There's probably Hep C in there. I don't know. If they go, sometimes they'll get really injured, and most of the time they'll get like -30 to their sanity pretty much. And so there was a point where everyone was already pretty insane. And I knew if any of them got injured, they would die. So I couldn't dig through the rubble because I was out of shovels. And I had to give up. I had to give up that quest and go home. Trevor would have killed everyone.
My guys would have been digging. You better believe it.
Yeah, and then they would be dead. Where would you be then? At least when I survived and I brought my insane people back, I had $7,000 to show for it.
Uh-huh.
And I upgraded all my things, so, you know.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor would be like, "Can you dig it?" That was my question. That was
They'd be like, no, we can't. And then they'd be dead.
Yeah. I think
So, yeah,
anyone who has ever played like a Lovecraft tabletop game will probably really enjoy it.
It feels a lot like that. It feels like a Lovecraft tabletop game. You have stats, you have to upgrade things, and the sanity actually works really similar to the sanity stats in tabletop games.
Yep.
And everyone has little quirks. You know, the little quirk you get when you go insane, you can also get positive quirks from completing dungeons. And so they'll get personalities because, you know, I have someone who's a self-worshipper who believes he's possessed by demons, but he's obsessed with killing. So I'm like, fuck it, you're going in the dungeon again. Great. You know, he goes in there and he's like, sometimes we'll be passing a pile of sludge with a bunch of human bones, and he'll be like, I need to touch this. Demons need me to touch this. And I'll be like, go, do it. You touch that thing. What's going to happen? You might get possessed again. Who knows? But if you want to go touch it, there's other people that'll be kleptomaniacs, and so sometimes they'll be like, oh my god, I found this gold. I'm going to keep it. Fuck you guys. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I sort of wanted that gold, but I like you, so I guess you can have it. Have the power. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. It can get stressful, and you do have to realize that you are putting time into it. It'll tell you if it's a short mission or a medium mission, but you can't save mid-mission, so you can't play the game quickly. It's like you've got to dedicate your time to it. So that's my Steam game that I've been playing a lot of. And then my DS game that I've been playing is Pokemon Sapphire.
I got Sapphire.
Yeah. So Sapphire is my favorite Pokemon game ever.
Same.
Yeah, it's really good. I love Sapphire. And so far it's been pretty loyal to it. The kid you're like not frenemy, the little boy who's like ill but looks up to you, he's got some weird lines now that are like kind of awkward. Where he like wants things from you. It's weird. So that stuff is sort of odd, but yeah, the battle is fine. And they got all of the little tiny shitty games I hated from X. Was it X that you gave me?
XX.
Yeah. Those little tiny shitty games, they all compiled them into one section and put them in a corner that I never have to look at them, which makes me so happy because now they're not on my screen. And I love that you can sneak up on Pokemon. That's fun.
Oh yeah.
And the little item finder headphones that they give you are hilarious. So that's fun. Yeah, it's weird to see. Oh my god, though, the outfit that they give you if you're playing as the girl for going into contests is hideous.
Oh no.
Oh my god, it's so bad. I almost turned the game off. It's that bad. Like, I want an option where I don't have to wear this outfit because it's like Ugu Kawaii Desu bullshit. It's pink, also. Ugh. It's just... I hate it.
Oh my gosh. Is it this one? Hold on, let me link it in.
Oh my god, I just looked it up.
It's so bad, right?
She looks like a J-pop star.
Actually, Kelly, the picture you linked me to is a better rendition of it than what's in the game.
Oh my gosh.
You should look up the actual in-game image of it because it's worse than that.
Oh no! Oh my god, you look like a Lolita fantasy. Oh
yeah.
no.
The skirt doesn't cover your ass, and I'm just like, I'm uncomfortable. I'm a 10-year-old in this game. Like...
Actually, I think you're 12 or 13 and
that's a whole lot better, isn't it?
But yeah.
Now we're talking.
What the fuck? I just found...
What did you find?
Okay, I just found a really fat version of May. And it's
yeah.
Oh god.
Oh Jesus.
Oh god bless America. Okay, go on. Yes.
There's a belly on top of her belly.
Yeah, that's weird. It's a
Anyway.
weird picture. So yeah, Pokemon, it's been going well. I've got 3 badges now, so I'm really progressing in the story.
Oh, you got farther than me.
Yeah. Well, I just really like the berry system, and I'm really excited about. I already got 2 of the Pokemon I really like. I got my little Ralts character that man. So, he's his little prima ballerina form right now, which I just love. It's just so fucking cute. And then I've got my Torchic, which I'm not letting evolve. Oh my god, though, I had a terrible revelation yesterday or the day before because of the stupid games that they added, the ones where you can feed your Pokemon things and then they eat them so you can see where their mouths are.
Oh, yeah?
So I have a Lotad. Is Lotad? The one that evolves into a terrible Mexican stereotype.
I am the wrong person to ask.
Oh, yeah, that's the best one.
Yeah, so I always thought that the weird growth on its face was its mouth. That its mouth was open. And that's what that was. That is not what that is. That is a mustache.
Oh, yeah.
Where's its mouth?
Its mouth is underneath it. So when you feed it, it opens its mouth, and it's not that. Yeah. Which just makes it even worse, because now it's like a terrible Mexican stereotype forever. It doesn't even evolve into it. It starts as it.
Yeah,
it just starts as just his face. So, yeah, that was sort of terrifying to me. I didn't realize that that was a mustache. So, that fucked with my brain a little bit.
He's the best.
I wish I hadn't seen that. I do like him. I don't like that I can't unsee the terrible, like, stereotype though, because now his evolved form, his second of evolution, just looks like they drew a terrible stereotype of a Mexican, and then put him on his knees, and then colored him in green. Like, so now I can't see anything but slavery.
You mean like farming in Central California?
Yeah, I just can't unsee the slavery now, and I don't want the Pokemon.
We see very different things in games.
It's true. It's true. But you know what? That's why you love me.
Anyway.
So yeah, those are the games we've been playing.
Yep. Kelly, what about you?
Yeah, Kelly.
About
you.
I actually played this really awesome game. What you do is you put in Final Fantasy 13 into the Reddit search.
No, don't do that.
And then you just look at the titles of all of the topics. Let me name a few.
Go right ahead.
Just to like cast the tone of Final Fantasy 13. Okay. Final Fantasy 13-2 is getting relatively positive reviews. Why should I trust them after Final Fantasy 13 got similarly positive reviews? And why did Final Fantasy 13 get such good reviews in the first place?
Amen, brother.
Should I buy Final Fantasy 13?
No.
Anyone else in the Final Fantasy 13 closet?
What?
I assume that's like not wanting to admit that you like it?
Yeah. Final Fantasy 13 and the future of Square's PC releases. Final Fantasy 13. Why do people hate this game so much? Please help me understand.
Oh, let me tell you.
And Final Fantasy 13, where the animals are highly detailed and the fingers are hot dogs.
That was an excellent one. That was excellent.
I've been playing League of Legends actually recently. So some of our guild, so now that we stopped raiding in WoW, we're now playing League of Legends because we like to engage in group forms of self-abuse. And so a few of our guildmates are really good at League of Legends. And so playing with them is a lot of fun because they basically get to carry you to victory, which is like a great feeling because like I only play League of Legends to win, and when I play alone, I don't, and that sucks.
Yep.
So that's been a lot of fun. We've been playing fives together, so I'll like take mid with LeBlanc and stuff, and it's been really cool. I've been really, I don't want to say enjoying it, but it's fun.
How do you feel about LeBlanc as a character? I've played a lot of LoL, so.
Oh really? I really like LeBlanc. I really like. I'm really bad at any fighter characters. So if you're like an assassin mage, that's like perfect because then LeBlanc has a lot of. I like to play really aggressively, you know, and so the fact that she has a teleport is really great because then I can fuck up and then be like, oh shit, and get out of there. So the fact that she has a teleport plus flash plus her ulti, which allows you to do another teleport if you're really fucked, is fantastic for me. It really helps my survivability a lot. I'm just not good at farming minions, which sucks. Because, I mean, like you have to kind of be good at that. It's kind of like a core. Like
it's a pretty core part of every MOBA game.
Yeah, and I need to just work on my minion farm because it's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill it now. Okay, it just got it really low, and now the minion's gonna get it. All right, maybe
Classic.
next time.
Classic.
Yeah.
I loved Cassandra. Is it Cassandra?
Oh yeah, Cassandra's a lot of fun. But wait, can Cassandra go mid?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's usually a mid, or at least during the time I played, she was a mid.
Yeah,
it's been about a year since I have played League of Legends.
More than a year for me, I think.
You should totally play with us, Trevor. It's a lot of fun.
I will consider reinstalling it and falling down that rabbit hole again.
You totally should. It's a great type of masochism because you do it with your friends.
Yeah. I hear.
Actually, go ahead.
I hear crack's pretty good with friends too.
No, you gotta get
What's heroin without friends? But we all
you can't have a suicide pact without friends.
Waco, Texas. Oh no. Okay, sorry. But anyways, we all do it on Skype together, and so it makes communication really easy between everyone,
Right.
you know. And it's
Except
not
for people who just want to talk to you and not play League of Legends.
get on League, scrub. God.
There's only room for 5 people, and our calls usually have like 10.
Yeah.
Which means you guys dominate the call with just like, oh, something, ulti now. Bleh.
Go mid. Oh god, top tower.
Care,
Yeah,
B,
exactly.
care. Okay, for the next 5 minutes, this podcast is now just going to be a simulation of a LOL game.
What's your KD 1v1 me, scrub?
Dude, is Dragon up?
I fucked your mom.
God, do you even lift?
I tongue punched your mom's fart box.
Oh, God.
You know what I like the most?
Oh, boy.
Cake force.
Is what your mom said last night
Oh!
after I beat her 1v1 in League of Legends and said I fucked her mom too.
Grandpa?
Grandpa Dad?
Oh,
Oh,
oh no.
We've gone away from the wall talk
I regret
now.
this.
Yeah, so that's League of Legends in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's been a lot of fun.
Complete with the regret at the end.
Yeah. No, because I remember getting back into it back in like the winter of like 2011, and you know it was fun because well you know we all played together, but it wasn't like that same level of like interaction that you get when you're playing like with people and you can see them and talk to them live. So I just really enjoyed that part of the game.
I get it.
I just hate losing. I just hate dying and losing, and it just I can only take so much. So okay, that's
Well, it's especially bad in LoL because every death is you are not only dying, but you're also helping the other team get better at the same time.
Yeah.
You're helping your team lose.
Yeah, and so that's the shitty
Thanks,
part.
Evie. Thanks. Now that I have that new way to think about it, I just
So, like,
feel so great when I die.
I think that's part of the reason that like in LoL there is a lot more like
Hate.
aggression and hatred when you start to die because you are
God,
also
how did you even get in this rank? You should just kill yourself. Okay, thanks, random person. I'll consider
No.
that.
To be honest, I do really like being an asshole to people I don't know. Like, I'm not a good person. I'm all right. I'm a solid like gray type of person. I just really like being mean to people I don't know.
So you're a horrible person.
Maybe. That's all right. Yeah, I'm all right.
Tendencies.
Huh?
You might have some bully tendencies.
It's just when I get started. If people start doing it to me, I'm just like, hold on. You want to do this? Are we gonna tango? Cause yeah.
Because you're gonna win.
I wouldn't say win, but I will definitely engage something. Yeah. But
Cool.
yeah, I played LOL. It was
All right.
fun.
Lol. Wow.
You really like 3-letter games, don't you?
Yeah, BOY.
I was gonna say
Right.
Final Fantasy XIV, and then I realized that is like a definite multi-lettered game.
Yeah.
Or-
F for 14. Alrighty. So, is that everything?
I think so. Wait.
Cool.
Wait.
So,
No,
Wait.
I'm good.
Okay.
No.
F? No? Wait.
Wait.
Hold on.
They don't love you like I love you.
We can.
Oh no!
This has been the first part of Facerollin. Remember to like us on Facebook.com/Facerollin, YouTube.com/Facerollin, SoundCloud.com/Facerollin. We'll be right back
Then.
with our review of Anti-Chamber.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Right back.
Yeah. Oh well, we're still live. Bye, guys.
Oh
Oh
That
no.
is on
Ruined
the wrong way.
podcast magic.
Wait, hold on.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Technical
This podcast will never end.